Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Adjacent. Very near, next to, or touching. Our tailgate is adjacent to the left field fence. ADJACENT. Adjacent.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. We are in the studio. Thanks for coming all this way. I know it's quite a trek for you.
When we started the podcast out of the chute, everybody was like, you have to get Donna on.
Oh my
When's Donna
gosh.
going to be on the podcast?
Really? That's
When's
so
Donna
nice.
going to be on the podcast?
I know.
And I was like, okay. She's busy, guys.
I know. We have Donna Lee Lamendola in the house. Do you go by Lamendola as your last name?
Yeah, my stage name is Donna Lee.
Yeah.
Donna Lee.
But I like being called Donna Lee because I think Donna's like an old lady name. So I like Donna Lee. It makes it all fun and frivolous.
Yeah.
Add one more syllable. It's a different name.
Oh.
Well, if you don't know Donna Lee, you're about to have the treat of your life.
Yeah.
She's so talented, so amazing. So we're going to deep dive and ask you a bunch
Gorgeous.
of questions.
Okay.
She's not single. She is taken by one of our good
Sorry,
friends, Michael
Michael.
Lamendola, who we met at Barton Creek Country
Barton Creek
Club.
Country
That's
Club.
right. Y'all known him for a
what
while.
happens here changes the world.
we can't tell you how many people we've known. It's like we've known everybody. We've interviewed all our friends from high school, basically. We keep going through that. But also, Barton Creek Country Club was a big hub for us.
But I
Oh,
called, I messaged Michael and I was like, hey, we want to have you on the podcast. He goes, no, you don't. You want Donna. And we were like, okay, thanks.
We were just trying to be nice.
Oh, that's so funny. You should have him on. He's fun. You know he's
He
fun.
is
Oh, he's so
funny.
funny.
He's
Yeah.
super
Come on.
talented, too.
Yeah.
I mean, do y'all just walk around like, look how talented and beautiful we are all the time? How many mirrors do
I
you
would
have in your house?
I would assume you're naked.
Oh, you must
Oh,
be naked people.
no. We are not. We are the
Oh.
opposite of that.
Oh,
You're never
nudes?
nudes.
No, we are very
Never nudes.
very
Oh, my
private.
gosh.
Yeah, I lost a whole bunch of weight last year. Well, maybe 2 years now on Ozempic. Like,
Oh.
so I have a lot of saggy skin. It's a good fun discussion.
Oh,
But I'm okay.
Saggy
like
skin.
this.
Yes, but I look cute in clothes.
My bingo arms. Okay, so you're from Lockhart
Mhm.
originally?
Lockhart, Texas.
And how many people were in your family?
I'm an only child.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
that was-
fun.
are your parents still with us?
They're not.
Oh.
No, in my
You're
act,
an
though, my
orphan?
mom is still alive,
Oh.
which is confusing because after every comedy show, people come up to me and they're like, "Oh my God, I want to meet your mom. Where's your mom? Bring your mom to the next one." I'm like, "She's dead." Like it's kind of Debbie Downer.
That's a bit for us, too.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, oh, you're so lucky to have a mom.
No, but Donna is a comedian.
She is.
And,
And killing it. You're everywhere.
all over. It's
You
been
have
this is the
been-
second career, so it's been just so exciting to do it again at my age. You know, people.
Like, what made you fall into comedy?
The first time I started doing comedy, let me back up. I was told by my best friend, Mary Margaret Schrader, in the 5th grade that I should be a comedian. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but I want to do it. And so I was class clown all through high school, all that stuff. So I knew I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. And I tried a couple of ways of doing it when I was in my 20s and my 30s, but I didn't really know how to do it. And then I learned you had to go to do, the open mic nights and all this stuff and take classes and all that. So I did that eventually. But when I was pregnant with my son Sterling, I went through a terrible postpartum depression. Like I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought I was suicidal, borderline,
God.
pretty close. And I came out of it. I sought treatment, therapy, medication, all that stuff.
Like postpartum psychosis.
Yeah, it was bad,
Mhm.
like really bad. And I've never even told my son that. But I thought if I pull out of this, and I saw the light at a certain point when I was in therapy and being treated by doctors and on medication for a short time, I said to myself, I'm going to do everything I ever wanted to do. And the
Right.
very first thing was comedy.
I'm going to live.
Yes, I'm going to live my life and I'm going to go do comedy. So I started doing open mic nights and I started taking a comedy class. And very much against my husband's will. At that time, he did not like this. He was a very conservative, shy, introverted kind of person, hated that for me.
So then when you did everything that you wanted to do, you dumped him.
Yes.
Kidding.
I have a whole set of my So a whole bunch of jokes about that in my set. But I ended up on Search for the Funniest Mom in America on Nick at Night and did the reality show. And it was like a comedy contest that you had to Last Comic Standing, you could compete against other comedians. So I made it to the top 10 out of hundreds of comedian moms that tried out for it. And then I got kicked off at about the third contest. So I always tell everybody I made it to the top 10 minus the third contest. I'm the 7th funniest mom in America. I say it on stage every time. And I did that for about 5 years, and I became a really good opener because if you don't know, there's an opener at the front. There's the feature set, the middle set, and then the headliner.
Right.
And so I became a really, really good opener, and I got to open for Leanne Morgan and D.L. Hughley and Joe Coy and Carlos Mencia, like a bunch of famous people. And then I just dipped my toe into featuring. I featured for D.L. Hughley at Houston Improv, but I wasn't a big enough name. I didn't have enough experience. But then I quit because I had to raise my son and stepsons, and I met Michael. And so I quit for 12 years. I did one comedy show a year for 12 years.
Wow.
And I was so miserably depressed about it.
Yeah.
I wanted so badly to get back into comedy. So last May of 2024, I had my first show again, real show, and I came out of the gates hard. I headlined my very first show after 12 years of not doing comedy at Cap City Comedy, and I've done 64 shows since then. And I can't
every day.
They're just some weeks I have 4 or 5 shows a week.
Yeah, that's insane.
So this round though, it's been amazing because I think because of my age, I'm older, I'm pretty clean-ish. I talk about dirty stuff, but in a clean way.
Yeah.
I think with everybody who's moved to Austin, we have so much talent here. It's the comedy capital of the world because of Joe Rogan and Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
But so many people, especially younger men, have moved here to get that, try to catch that fame. And I think because I'm a mom and I'm different, and I have show producers call me every week because they're like, we saw your stuff online. Will you do our show? Because we need diversity.
Yeah.
Right? I'm the DEI of comedy right now. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'll take
DEI comedy.
But it's been amazing. It's been fun.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
Yeah. And I'm part of a group called Moms Unhinged. It's a national touring group, and they're just amazing. They sell out big, giant shows.
And you're stunningly gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
You are stunningly gorgeous, and I'm sure that doesn't hurt.
I guess it helps. I don't know. What's funny is I had a headliner, I won't say who it was, a headliner, and I'd really looked forward to working with this headliner. And that person said to me, it was the way the person said it, it was like, you're so pretty. I'm interested to see what you're going to do on stage kind of thing. And I was like, that was weird.
That is weird.
It's like pretty people can't be funny. I don't know. But anyway, it's hard. It's a definite hard game to be in, but it's so much fun when you can get it. I just headlined
rewarding.
Dallas. Yeah, Dallas Comedy Club Thursday night. I headlined, and it was just a dream come true. I was very emotional afterwards because I never thought I'd do this again, and now I'm headlining these amazing clubs.
Yeah. What I love, we talk about this quite a bit, is I love when somebody is doing their art and they're passionate and everything. It comes out. It's part of the bit. It is that somebody's really enjoying this. And that's what it looks like. Like, you're enjoying this. You're doing your own marketing and stuff like that, and because you love it.
I do. I love it so much. I love doing the promos. I love promoting the shows. I love meeting the people. It's just, even if it's just a show that I'm hosting for 5 minutes, I'm just as thankful for that opportunity as I was for Dallas Comedy Club to headline. And I've got all these big shows coming up to headline, and I'm just as thrilled for every little show. So it's been amazing.
We were debating this earlier. Have you already done Vegas?
I've done Vegas twice. So I did Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club in January.
And it was also Michael's birthday.
Michael's 60th birthday. It was a big time. We had 42 people fly in for the show for lunch with him. And then I went back about a month after that to do another show at Wise Guys in Las Vegas. I literally landed at 3 p.m., did a 7:30 p.m. show, and flew out at 8 a.m. for that one.
Gosh.
It was just, I'm all over like that. It's great.
And what I love is Michael's your biggest fan too.
He's absolutely my biggest supporter. He wears a T-shirt that has my face all over it.
Oh,
he has another one that says, I love Donna.
I love that. He's setting a trend over there.
Are you enjoying the traveling and the touring and everything? Is that
now? I don't like traveling in general, but with this newfound purpose, I really like it.
Yeah, I
it's
bet.
like a business trip.
Yes.
You know, I'm not going to have fun and get drunk with the young comics and hang out. I love meeting comedians from all over because they're so inspiring. And I feel like I'm inspiring them because of my age. And I'm typically the oldest comic around in the room or at the club. And so it's just been so much fun. I love it.
Who has been your favorite other comic to work with? Like,
Leanne Morgan's always my favorite.
I've seen her.
Yeah, I've seen her several times, and I worked with her. She was on the same TV show I did, Search for the Funniest Mom in America on Nick at Night. She did season 1, I did season 2.
Okay.
And she didn't win season 1, and I didn't win season 2. So I'm kind of hoping things
You're
progress
like, we're
the
the
same
losers.
way.
We're the loser tour.
I do a whole bit about her being, I think I started it off by saying, I met Leanne Morgan. I've worked with Leanne Morgan. I've done several shows with her. She was gracious enough to have me open for her in several different places back in my first round of comedy.
Okay.
And then I said on stage, one of the two of us is the biggest female comedian in the country right now. One of the two of us is selling out auditoriums.
Oh, my God.
One of the two of us has a Netflix special, a new Netflix show, and in a movie with Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon. And this was at a bar comedy gig I did the other night. I said, the other one of us is doing comedy at a bar by the bathroom. Right at that moment, somebody came out of the bathroom. I was like,
oh my God, timing. Here you are.
Right? Yeah, it's been fun.
That would be hilarious if it was Leanne Morgan.
Wouldn't that be great? And here she is, the
one of us. That's, oh man.
It's been fun. Yeah, I'm blessed. It's just been, and I hate people that are like, I'm so blessed. I'm blessed. And I'm like, whatever. And now I'm like, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good thing.
It is.
It is a good thing. Yeah.
What is your family think? I know Michael loves it. What is the rest of your family think?
Sterling, my son, is super proud. He's gone to a few shows. And I talk about him on stage too because he's so Southern.
What is he doing these days?
He's a senior at A&M.
Oh,
so
wow.
he's about to graduate. And then my stepsons are super proud. They all three came to Las Vegas for the trip there for the show and Michael's birthday.
Yes.
Of course, my parents aren't around. They weren't thrilled the first time I did comedy because they were around for that. They just were, they didn't get it. You know, my little Asian mom was like, you know, I don't understand what you do. You ruin your life. You know, I make no money now. I'm like, yeah, I don't. I'm just trying to make people laugh.
Yeah. Sorry.
And my dad was very conservative. He's like, I don't understand how you can be a single mom and have a job and try to do this comedy thing. And I was like, well, here we are.
That's what we're doing.
Get
on board.
Puppy.
Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun. Having the best time
So
of
your
my life.
mom was Asian and your
She's
dad
from Thailand.
Oh, from Thailand. And then what about
my
your
dad? Is Irish background, so I tell people I'm Thai and Irish, so I'm Thai-Irish.
Thai-Irish.
So I have a whole series of stuff
good.
about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's fun.
I bet that was a fun home to grow up in.
Was your dad in the military?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
tough because Irish people like to tap down your emotions quite a bit,
Yeah.
but then they're very they're demonstrative when it comes to how they feel about things, but they don't want to talk about how they're feeling emotionally.
Yeah, no, my parents were tough. We had a very difficult situation. I had a really traumatic childhood, lots of abuse and no affection. No, my parents were not loving people. It was just a hard upbringing.
Yeah.
And we made
And you're an
amends.
only child.
I'm an only child.
And so there
it's
was
all
It was all on you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was tough. But
Yeah.
I think the way I cope with it
was through
is
humor.
through comedy. Yeah,
Mhm.
just laughing about it and making fun of all the dumb stories. And my mom said everything incorrectly, and my dad was always so weird about it. And we just have some great stories to tell. So now I get to travel around the country to tell my stories and get paid
To make fun of them.
That's right. It's my therapy.
Yeah.
It's my
Good
having
joke's
a laugh.
on you.
I was getting the last laugh over here. Good for you.
And then you find Michael who's so supportive and
mellow.
Yeah, he's so easygoing.
Has he ever yelled at you?
No.
Because that guy is so calm.
He's so
we've
chill.
I've yelled at him. I'll admit I have a temper.
Of course.
It's much better now, but when we first met, it was
You were
tough.
half Irish.
Half
You're
Irish.
supposed to have some
That's right.
required.
My mom was a very angry Asian, so I had the Irish Asian anger, I suppose. But he's never, ever made me
that's
feel
what I
less
mean. That's
than.
why I asked it, because he is such a calm, centered human. I just adore him. He was a drummer in some bands and things like that. And
Yeah.
I think we had some friends of ours, maybe my sister, was a little bit of a groupie. I mean, I'm surprised she didn't throw her underwear like on the stage.
Oh my gosh.
She might have. We just don't know.
She loved
The Brad Dunn
the
band.
Brad Dunn
Oh,
band.
yeah.
Like she could not get enough of it. She really kind of
Right?
followed them around. It's okay, Casey.
We love
Casey
it.
loves Brad Dunn.
I remember that. We had so much fun. Those were fun days.
They were fun days.
They were fun.
There's a
They're
small
so
rumor
talented.
that they might get back together.
Please.
I know.
From
I'm
your mouth
hoping.
to
I've been
God's
telling Michael
ears.
for years.
Yeah.
Get the band back
Get
together.
the
Yeah.
band back together.
We're so fun.
Agreed.
I love it. Okay.
Agreed. We can open. Hey, I want to ask you straight up. We would eventually love to have a variety show
You have
for
to
the
be on it.
podcast. Would you be part of it?
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. Like,
You have to be like center stage on it.
Yeah.
Shelly and I were working
We have
on
a
a bit
little-
today.
yeah, we have.
We were working on a bit, which
yeah,
we'll run by you.
She'll be the first one. This is how we do it.
We have a whole bit that we're going to run by you. It's kind of taking off on somebody
Yeah.
else's bit, which I know people don't like that, but you know,
And I mean,
it's kind
it's
of
flattery.
It's flattery, right?
Like,
Right?
if I was right behind you and I was doing a different slant on your jokes, wouldn't that be like a compliment?
Kind of a nice thing.
Not in comedy.
really.
No.
You're like, I would kick your ass.
So funny.
My
Not
Irish will kick your ass.
All right, where did you go to college and school?
I went to Texas State University, but when it was Southwest Texas
Yeah.
State
Same
University.
thing.
Yes,
Go
SWAT Sioux.
Go
That's right. I went
Bobcat.
there. I swore I would get out of Lockhart and go to New York and get as far away from my parents as possible. And I
Yeah.
went to San Marcos from Lockhart. So that was, 12 more minutes away. But I loved it there. It's so much fun. I loved the campus. The
Oh my
school.
gosh, so beautiful.
It was great.
It's a great campus.
Yeah,
It's a
such
great
a-
school.
Yeah.
Have you done any comedy down there? I bet they would love.
I've not. I reached out
that's
to a comedy club down there. I haven't heard back yet, but there's a comedy thing on a weekend at one of the
Yeah.
bars that I might do. I thought that'd be fun, or do something in Lockhart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
it'd
be
fun.
cute.
But I might. Fun fact: I majored in communications, mass communications. Certainly, I guess everybody kind of did that. But my minor is in jazz improv, playing saxophone.
Really?
Yes, isn't that
Do
strange?
you ever bring it out?
I'm going to, because what I can play to this day, after so many years of training. I mean, I was in the drum. I was a drum major in junior high and high school, and I was in
Whoa.
charge of all the stuff.
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
I was going to get a scholarship to go to college playing saxophone, but I didn't want to be in the marching band anymore. So I turned down the scholarship, and I thought my parents were going to kill me. But I was like, I can't do any more marching. If I have to march one more time, I'm going to kill somebody. So instead, I just shifted over to jazz improv, which was the hardest thing I've ever done. It's the hardest class in the world, is to be 4.5 years in jazz improv. But the only thing I can play to this day is the solo to Careless Whisper.
Careless Whispers?
That's it. It's
Oh
the
my
saxophone
God.
solo. Yeah. That's all I can play. After that many years of playing
I'm sorry.
saxophone.
Oh my God.
That is a bit. We had a friend show up for Halloween one year, and they were a couple, and she had cocaine and blood running down her. And he was playing Careless Whisper. He had a mullet.
It was Kat and Rick.
Yeah, and
how
he
funny.
kept playing Careless Whispers, and every time he started, we would all die laughing. It was such
You would
a
just
good
start walking
bit.
around, and then all of a sudden you'd hear the
Yeah,
it was a good bit.
So
It
was
is a
good bit.
great bit.
Yes.
And the way you look, for you to walk out, like
Yeah.
play it behind a curtain, and then you walk out and you're this sexy little minx, and it's like unexpected.
Right?
Unexpected.
Yeah. That would be
That-
so good.
that would be
That's
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
working on
God.
it.
If you ever need any other recommendations for
Okay.
comedy, just call me.
I will.
Shelly used to have these after the holidays, we called them white trash regifting.
It's white trash,
Party.
white elephant.
Oh,
And
how
then
funny.
you would bring like a really
gift
bad
that you got
gift that was
for
really
the
bad.
holidays and regift it,
Oh, how
which is
funny.
hilarious.
That's awesome.
And then everybody would dress really in the most unsavory,
Yeah.
awful things, but they were
Like,
hilarious.
one of
Some
our
people
friends-
really hit it out of the park. And then some people, I was like,
One of
this
us
is problematic. I'm like, I'm glad there were not cameras back then because we probably would all get fired.
I know.
Right?
There's
We
so
would've
many
been
reasons.
Can't do it
canceled.
now, for
We'd
sure.
be canceled.
Yeah.
We would have been canceled for sure. Oh my God.
It wasn't us. Don't cancel us.
That's right.
Whatever. Or do. Who cares?
You haven't lived life until you're canceled.
All right. I know you travel all over now. So first off, where's your favorite venue that you've done your comedy in?
That's a good question.
Uh-huh.
I really enjoyed Dallas Comedy Club, the most recent one, maybe because that was my first solo headlining gig.
Yes.
Like I've co-headlined with other people and 30, 40 minutes per set, but this was like my show. And that I love that club. It's amazing. Jimmy Kimmel's was pretty cool. Wise Guys
When you
was
do
awesome.
Jimmy Kimmel, did you meet him?
No, he's not there typically.
Okay, yeah.
But
Like
it's
Joe
just,
Rogan, just like
yeah, when you go to Mothership, you don't really meet them. I look forward to doing more Austin. I do the Vulcan on a regular basis with a friend who has a show called Laughs on Repeat. His name is Ernest Evans Sr., and he's outstanding as a promoter and a comedian. But gosh, there's just... Every club is my favorite club, I'll be honest, because I'm so thankful.
wherever you are.
Yeah, because I can't believe I'm getting so many
To
bookings.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, like I said, if you would have asked me a few years ago when I was in a deep depression of not doing comedy anymore, that, you're going to have this amazingly busy career at 53 and you're going to be traveling around the country headlining, I would be like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
There's no way that that's going to happen.
Oh my God.
But I got so depressed about comedy, I couldn't watch stand-up comedy. I couldn't watch the Mrs. Maisel show that everybody kept saying, you gotta watch this show. And I was like, I just couldn't watch any comedy because I was so mad at myself for giving up. And now I can't watch enough of it. Like every time I turn on the TV, I'm watching a show and Michael's like, do we have to go to another comedy club? I'm like, yes. So-and-so's playing. I want to see this person.
Yes. Also, you're supporting your friends and getting to know, like...
But you're learning, I would assume.
It's like going to school, but it's so hard. How do you keep your routine and your gifts? Like, how do you keep it fresh? And
well, I've been lucky enough for that. I mean, a lot of comedy is just super repetitive and just changing. It's kind of like jazz improv. It's left brain, right brain at the same time. So you have a set. Like jazz improv, I always tell people jazz improv was so hard for me because I'm using both sides of your brain. It's just tough because you have these notes you're following, and then to improv, to riff, you've got to have all these other notes that are going. So that's why it's both sides of your brain, the artistic side and the analytical side. Comedy is a lot like that because sometimes... we've all bombed. I've bombed pretty recently. We're on a joke where I usually kill on that joke. And I'm like, what happened? And then you have to find your way out of that hole. And what did I do differently? And why didn't the audience like that joke? And what did I say wrong? Like, it's just a whole thing. And these are the things you're thinking of. And then I have severe ADHD. I know I have some sort of dyslexia. I cannot read things. I'm always just frazzled when it comes to anything like that. And I hate writing. So I audio text my jokes on my phone, and then I'll force myself to sit down, and I have a system that I've created that works for me.
Nice.
But when I'm on stage, if I go blank, I'm still talking, but I'm thinking, oh, holy hell, what's the next joke?
Yeah.
Where am I going right now? And that's because I'm still pretty new, having done it, full time for a year. When I've been doing this for several years, it's going to be, just like,
it'll be easier.
Super easy.
So how do you know if a joke has bombed?
Just nobody's laughing. Just quiet.
At all?
Yeah, just quiet. They're sort of laughing, like the pity laugh. Yeah, like, oh, that was great.
Oh my God.
Have you been heckled?
Yeah, not too recently. I remember when I was heckled a long time ago, the first time I did comedy. And I always joke that I know I got on the TV show because I was so new. I had no experience I just gotten my boobs. I think that I ended up on the TV show because I had a really fresh set of boobs and I was cute and I was 30-something years old. Because I wasn't funny yet. I know I wasn't. I watched my stuff. I'm like, how did I end up on this show? Like, they recruited me to be on the show. They need somebody with big old boobies. So I was in Michigan. A friend of mine said, come open for me. It hardly pays. You have to fly yourself there and all this. It's really expensive at certain points. I'm on stage and I had a really tight top on. I was feeling very confident. And this guy in the back started heckling me and he said, are they real? And I said, oh my God, all of my jokes are real. I write them myself.
Yeah.
But I never get heckled. I think because of my energy, I don't get heckled typically.
Right.
Watch me get heckled tomorrow all day long. But it's just because I'm doing mom stuff. Like, I'll do a lot of mom comedy and stuff about my kids and Michael and ex-husband. And so I feel like it doesn't really give space to heckle.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm going to get heckled now that I said that out loud. But
oh, sorry.
For the most part, people have been so kind and they like my story.
I mean, there's a way to engage with a heckler to bring it back. I mean, that's a gift.
But I think the way you handled that was perfect.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that one was fun. And then the other day I had a heckler, but he was a nice heckler. I went to high school with him, but I said something about being biracial. And he and I are the same age. And he goes, in front of everybody, and he was off to my side, he's in the front, and he goes, you're not biracial. Biracial means you're half Mexican. And I went, what? And I looked over and I said, biracial means two races. I'm biracial. And he goes, you're not half Mexican. I went to school with you. I was like, and it was so he wasn't being mean, but he just wouldn't stop. And I was like, this is so weird. And the audience,
this isn't a private conversation.
It was so funny.
Clown.
The audience jumped in and they had educated him on what biracial
so
meant.
funny.
It was funny. And then afterwards he came out, he's like, sorry, man, I didn't know. And I was like, biracial means two. It means bi. It was so
hilarious. Cállate.
I'm going to tell you in multiple languages to be quiet.
That's hilarious. That's what like comedian is like your dream? What is it?
Like you're aspired to be?
Your crush.
Oh yeah,
my crush.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a comedian crush.
Like
your
laminated list,
right? Comedian laminated list. My whole laminated list is comedy.
So Shelly has a laminated list where it's
awesome.
Somebody. So it's usually you get a hall pass from your husband or your significant.
But why would you want a hall pass from Michael Lamendola?
I know. He's pretty adorable.
He's on everybody's laminated. But Shelly's like edited it to fit that she just wants to hang out with people and not have sexy time with them.
Yeah.
But I want them to make me laugh.
Right. She's treating it now. She keeps like kind of having some caveats to it. And now it sounds like the misery lady, Kathy Bates. She has them in the mountains.
I want to be locked
in their own.
I want them to make me laugh.
Yeah, that's all.
Locked down and laughing.
Yeah.
Locked down laughing. Locked down giggles.
Locked down laughing.
There's a podcast name.
Yes.
I don't have a hall pass crush on any comedian. I love all comedians, but my hall pass crush is Charlie Sexton.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Charlie Sexton? And I talk about that freely with Michael. Michael's like, Donna, I've played with him. Like, I've opened for him. I know him. And I'm like, I know, but I've always had a crush.
Can we have a threesome with him? Come on, Michael. Why
we had
selfish?
At Zilker, one of his, I think it was his nephew, Macaulay Sexton, went there. And I taught him in 4th grade. And and then I also taught Paris, who was... oh gosh, what's his name? Anyway, it'll come to me. But they were really big at the Zilker where I taught. Well, I'm still teaching, but their kids were there, and they would come and do concerts at the school and stuff like that. It was pretty badass back then,
right? I have a really good Charlie Sexton story if you have time.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
So when I was going through the divorce the first time, well, not the divorce, I was working for a private investigator. His name is Hilton Hitt, Hitt, which I thought was the coolest private investigator name ever. So I worked for him part-time, and then I was going through the divorce, and about a year into it, I said, well, I have to go get a big girl job. I'm going to go through a divorce. I'm going to start doing comedy, but I have to go get a full-time job. And he was like, please don't leave me. You know how to do everything. He said, why don't I certify you as a full-time private investigator, and you just keep working for me? So I did that. I became a private investigator. I followed people all around Austin. I did all these crazy things. And the best gig I ever got out of that was this guy, this Marine in Michigan, hired us to follow his wife around because she came down for ACL Fest. She came by herself, and he said, I know she's cheating on me. I need pictures. I need proof. So he bought us, 2 of us, the wristbands. So me and my partner, who's a private investigator who was like in his 60s, and I was in my 30s.
Nice.
We had to follow this lady around. We followed her from her hotel. She, by the way, boring story, she wasn't cheating on him. She was by herself the entire time. I took 1,000 pictures of her by herself.
She just wanted to go to
try to get away from her jerk face husband.
Yeah.
So long story short, I'm following her, and then we get to this tent. And I'd never been to ACL before. And it said Charlie Sexton meet and greet. And I lost my mind because I was like, I've had a crush on him since I was 14. So I called my partner, who's the other PI, and he was on the other side of the tent. I said, I'm going into this tent, but I'm not coming out. I said, she's 2 people in front of me. You follow her when she comes out, and I'm going to go in and meet my lifelong crush. And he was like, I don't know what you're saying. And I said, she's coming out soon, but I'm staying in here.
Yeah.
So I get to the front of the line. I bought a CD because he was signing autographs. And I get to Charlie Sexton, and I am not a cool human. I lose my mind every time I meet somebody famous. I am so not Michael. It embarrasses Michael beyond belief, but I'm like, I can't contain it. I'm from a small town. Yeah, I lose it. So I get up to him and I'm just starstruck. And he's sitting here and I went, oh my God, I'm freaking out. It's Charlie Sexton. And I'm saying this to him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're Charlie Sexton.
Oh my God,
you're my biggest crush. I'm in love with you. I've been in love with you since I was 14. Beat So Lonely is my favorite song. To this day, by the way, side note, I still have it on repeat in my car. That's my favorite song. So I'm losing my mind. And then I hear, like, I lifted out of my body and saw what a fool I was making out of myself. And I just stopped talking. And I was so embarrassed. And I handed him my CD. And he signed it, and I still have it. And then he stood up, and he wasn't standing up for everybody. He was just signing autographs. He stood up, and he came around the table. I was like, oh, God, I'm so embarrassed what's going to happen right now. I thought he was going to get security. Like, it was a thing. And he said, what was your name again? And I said, Donna. And he goes, oh, my God, I get to meet Donna. And he gave me a big hug. And I was like, now I love you even more.
He reversed. He turned the table on you.
And then I cried. I was just like, oh my God. And I was just leaning. He's so tall. And I just kind of leaned into his chest.
Oh my God.
So if Charlie Sexton, if you're listening.
Yes.
You're on my laminated list.
Exactly. You are.
And Michael gave approval.
That's right.
You are my laminated
That's
list.
right. The whole list.
The whole list.
I've seen him many times at dinner at different restaurants with him and whatever lovely woman he's with at the time. But every time I'm on a date, I remember seeing him at least 3 times. And I was on a date and I would tell my date, oh my God, that's the guy I have the biggest crush on. It's Charlie Sexton.
Oh my God.
And then every time they're like, go talk to him. I'm like, no, oh my God, no. I already made a fool out of myself.
He's like, there's Jonna. I have a crush on her. I've had a crush on her since she came to ACL. I can't stop thinking about her.
I remember her. No.
He's
Anyway,
like watching your comedy show on repeat.
I love
You're in a
it.
spank bank and you don't even know
I
it.
need to write a whole thing about Charlie Sexton.
Oh yeah, do it.
That is a
do
really
it, do
sweet
a whole
story.
I know, that's so adorable.
They say never meet your heroes, but sometimes it's really sweet like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mine is Adam Sandler. I freaking love him.
Aw.
And there's a guy that cuts yards in West Austin, and he looks like Adam
him?
Sandler, and he's doing a bunch of commercials right now
Stop.
on social media, and I'm like, I
have a crush on you.
Can you come on my
Oh. And cut my grass.
and wear this.
All right.
Wear this. And please put on a Hawaiian shirt when you're doing it, and really
Oh.
baggy pants.
And say weird syllables.
And talk about pooping.
Wow, you got it bad, girl. You got it bad.
I don't even need you to mow my yard. I have a riding lawnmower. It's fine, but can you come over and...
Oh, my heavens. That's
so
funny.
funny.
That is so funny.
I
Adam
love him.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so tell me about when your kids hear about what you're saying about them. Like, is it pretty realistic, like what you're saying? Like what's really happening?
Yeah.
Do they get offended at all?
No, I always swore that if I had a comedy career, I would do whatever I could to make people laugh, but not embarrass my son, Sterling, and now my stepsons, Luke and Sam. I don't really talk about Luke and Sam as much yet, but Sterling, because he's so easy to talk about, he's super handsome. He's 6'2". He wears a cowboy hat, big belt buckle, cowboy boots. And he calls me, and he knows all these stories. They're all true, but he'll call and say, Mother, he just called earlier, how the hell are you doing? That's how he talks.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, dude, what's up?
on.
And he said, Mother, I was feeling real zen today. I thought I'd give my Madre a call. Like, that's how he talks to me. It's very funny. And because it's the opposite of my mom, and he and my mom just loved each other so much. So my mom would call Sterling and say that he was her child, because she always wanted a boy. So she would tell everybody, Sterling, I love him so much. He my boy. I love my Sterling. And so for them to talk to each other was adorable, because he'd say, Mimi, what are you doing today? I'm going to come get you for lunch. She's like, Sterling, I love you so much. I love you.
Oh, my God.
They were so cute together.
This
so,
is hilarious.
yeah.
I know.
So I have these accents I do, and that's, I think, why people enjoy it. It's just silliness. But they're
Yeah.
all true stories. Like, I'll have Sterling in the audience, and he's not. He's like, that happened. That happened.
Oh.
That's really
How do you imitate Michael?
I don't really. I do a lot of stuff about Michael.
You
and-
just say, I've seen you at a comedy routine. You just say really sweet things.
Yeah, we have, we lost a bunch of weight together, so I talk about our wellness journey together, and he's so patient, so I do a whole thing about his love languages, and that he's just the sweetest man in the world, and I'm just like the opposite bitchy menopause lady who's like, get away from me. And so in my act, though, he's like the sweetest human ever, and that's easy. So I think so much of comedy is just real, and it's just, you just take
That's when it's good.
twist,
Is
yeah.
when it's a real share.
It's authentic, and I think that it resonates better, and I think the audience can tell if you're making up just random stories about, because when I talk about Sterling, I'm people believe that he really does talk that way. And when he comes to my show, I have him come up to the stage, and I'll give him the microphone. He's like, "How the hell are y'all doing, everybody?" Like, it's so
Oh
cute.
my gosh.
It's so cute. And everybody's like, "Oh, he really, really talks that way."
Well, especially if you're traveling outside of Texas. That's how they think we all talk.
Right,
They're
exactly.
And that we ride horses
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Like,
You know.
oh
It's
my
so
gosh.
funny, but-
Oh.
Well, what is he going? He's just finishing college. So what does he want to do?
He's going to go into project management and maybe a concrete company or quarries. His dad owns those types of companies. And he's either going to work for his dad or go get one of those jobs. But I have no doubt he's got the best work ethic of any human I've ever seen. He works his butt off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I just, the goal is to keep me out of a nursing home. That's all. I'm like, just do well. And he's like, "Mother, I'm going to build you a little house on my ranch, and you and Michael can just hang out, and I'll hire Michael to sell things because he loves to talk to people." I'm like, "Sweet."
Thanks.
Yeah, I love this plan for me.
Is Michael still building houses?
He is. Yeah.
Okay, what's it? Plug is?
Right, Windsor Custom Homes. He's too busy though. I can't even plug him. He's swamped all the time.
Hey, Windsor Custom Homes, but they're not available until 2029.
I mean, with all the people moving to Austin or Texas from California, it seems like he'll always be busy.
I hear Dallas is the new.
Is it?
It's like
good.
How Austin was. Dallas is just sprawling even more.
Space.
Yeah.
They have a space to grow.
Right? They have a better infrastructure than we do.
They sure do. They sure do.
Yeah.
Those highways are crazy.
Mhm.
So Shelly was talking to one of your friends who is going to be somewhat sponsoring, and
She's sponsoring us.
Oh, cool.
and Andrea, who works
I'm from the med spa.
She
worked
Oh,
with,
cool.
Yeah,
I love
'cause
Andrea.
she's
I-
amazing.
we just
Yeah.
Shelly and I were just raving about how gorgeous
she
you
just
are
started
and
her
everything.
own med spa, Attract
Mhm.
Aesthetics.
She
Mhm.
did?
Yeah.
I didn't know this yet. She hasn't
Yeah.
texted me. I'm
Yeah.
so excited for her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're very excited.
what's your beauty your beauty
you're
regimen?
stunning.
We need to
Oh.
know. We need you to make us like we need you to send
Make
us
me
one of your
pretty.
voice memos that you sent
Oh, how
to.
funny.
Like
Gosh, I have to attribute that to my mom. I think being half Asian helped a lot because I never had any good
Not the
skincare.
Irish side.
Right? I'm starting,
know.
and then I lost 40 pounds on Ozempic, so that kind of helped. But I just I do all natural things. I don't do any chemicals. If the product has a bunch of chemicals in it, I'm not touching it. I use all natural beeswax lotions or olive-based lotions. And then beef tallow, because I see it on TikTok and I'll believe anything on TikTok.
I do too.
Yeah, and it just makes you dewy. And so when I was out of town, my luggage got lost when I went to Arkansas for a gig. And so I had to go buy all new stuff, makeup and clothes and everything. And so I couldn't find, it was awful. And I couldn't find my natural stuff because I get all that online.
Right.
So then just putting makeup on that I bought at Walmart and this trying to find as few chemicals as possible in something and trying to find natural vitamin E oils. It was crazy. I looked so different. I know you probably couldn't tell if you were just looking at me, but I looked in the mirror. I was like, wow, I look 5 years older.
Oh, wow.
Because it was just cakey.
Yeah.
The skincare was different. So I'm all about all natural things. And
Can you send us a picture of your products?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
that would
one
be
I get.
great.
It's all beeswax. It's just beeswax and organic olive oil. And it's a nice thick.
Wow.
It's not too oily and it's just the best lotion.
Nice. I don't like the heaviness of oil. I
Yeah.
can't handle.
It's too much. And then what's your exercise regimen?
I hate exercising more than anything ever on the planet. You will never see me
that. I
exercising.
heard you say that.
I hate exercising. I
Yeah.
absolutely won't do it. I will starve myself on Ozempic before I go exercise.
Ah.
I hate it. But I'm very active. I get up at 4 a.m. every morning. I am we have
You're probably getting
11
like
pets.
10. Yeah, 11.
Yeah, we have 4 mini wiener dogs, 4 inside cats, and 3 outside stray cats that we feed every morning and every night. And but yeah, we have 8 indoor animals, and
I
no,
have
my house
40
doesn't
dogs.
stink. Oh,
Just joking. They're whistlers. They just fly in.
nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Our cat. People always say, "Does your house stink?" Our cat. The litter boxes are in the garage, so the cats don't just pee all over the house. They, go in the garage. But our house. I mean, people come over quite a bit, and they're like, "Wow, your house doesn't stink." Like they're surprised. I'm like, I know.
I've had people say that about our house. Well, right now it's kind of smelly. Georgia was
Not at
not
all.
feeling well, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, poor
Uh-oh.
baby." But have you seen those you can download it on your phone where you get this machine and you can send treats to your animals when you're away.
Yeah.
My daughter has one. She has 2
It's so cute.
cats and a dog, and
bet.
she has this one.
And the animals just like hang out.
Ziggy. Ziggy is a chubby cat, and she goes, he keeps like focusing on his chubby boy energy, and he will break into the machine to get snacks.
Oh,
and stuff.
that's funny. I have a 23-pound cat that does that. If I leave the snack container, he tries so hard that he's like biting at it and trying to open it. Yeah.
He's like, I need a thumb.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I have thumbs?
Right? Instead, he has diabetes. So there you go.
Cats are so smart.
They're very
They're
smart.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand people that don't like cats or dogs. That you can't be friends with that person.
Yeah.
I get people
I'm
don't
not
like
a
cats.
cat person.
I'm not a cat.
Mainly because I'm really allergic to them.
Well,
Yeah.
But I'm not like mean to cats. I'm not like, oh, let me bag them up and throw them in the end of the highway. I just am like, they make me sneeze.
Wow,
That was extreme.
People do that. People do
see,
that.
I
It's
wouldn't do it.
terrible.
I save every cat. Like
I
that's how
would
we
too.
ended up with 7 cats.
Aw.
But-
When I was at UT, we had this professor for children's lit, and she would, she was an animal rescuer, and if there was a possum on the side of the road dead, she would, or playing possum, whatever, but she would go and look in their little pouch to see if there were any babies. She would save the
Aw.
babies, and then she would put them in her hair.
What?
And because they love all that nesting, and then you'd see like a little paw like come down
Oh,
while
my
she was
goodness.
talking to the group. She was
Wow.
that's going a little far.
That's a bit much. I would do that though.
But I would save the baby
yeah,
possum.
for sure. We have possums and raccoons that come at night, so I feed them too. So we have.
Okay,
It's a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, Michael gets very irritated about that. When I'm out of town, he's like, "This is some baloney." Like he's like,
Bull.
"Oh, I don't want to do this anymore." I'm like, "You have to. I'm not there. You have to do it."
Do you get? I want to get one of those bird cameras so I could see the birds and the squirrels come up to the,
Right?
to my feeders,
That would
and
be
then go,
cute.
"What bird is that?" and look up the bird
Yeah.
species.
I
I just
would
love
love
all
that.
that.
I love
stuff.
when people share all those videos of their birds.
We
and
do
all their
have an
critters.
armadillo that's kind of wrecking our yard right
Yeah.
now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what do we do?
They're a
But
problem.
It's so cute.
I know they're cute.
They are cute.
Yeah.
They
so
smell
fun.
weird.
Oh, I've never
They do
smelled them at
smell, but
armadillo.
they're so cute, and I'm just like,
How'd you get close enough to
Smell
smell it?
I didn't
you
know
can
they had
smell them.
Oh, from far away? Like,
Yeah,
have that
well,
much
not that
odor?
far away. Sometimes I like to creep up on it.
Now we know the truth.
She's
Now we
but you know they
understand.
can jump. They hop
Yes.
and they'll run off.
And
You
they'll
know.
hop and shift.
Yeah, like they can change in the middle of their hopping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's kind of
interesting.
weird.
That's funny.
Georgia loves it because I'll take Georgia for a walk in the morning before I go to work, and that armadillo's over there like ruining our yard. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to catch that armadillo.
Oh, how
You
funny.
know, not with my hands. I'll just get
No,
a
because he
little.
stinks.
Yeah, they do. They smell bad. They do. Don't get too close. They're stinky.
Oh, I bet.
Anyway,
Fun facts with Jody Wynn.
That's right. Now we know.
all right. So tell us, where are you going on your next routines and your comedies?
You can just go to my website, DonnaLeeComedy.com. But I will be at Rose City Comedy in Tyler, Texas, July 31st, headlining. And then I've got a whole bunch of shows in between. And I just got word back from Dallas Comedy Club. They want to have me back as a headliner, so I'll probably do that in the fall. And then
For
I did the
you.
Grove Comedy Club in Arkansas. I'm probably going to headline there in the fall, too. So gigs just kind of pop up. So just keep checking my website or follow me on Instagram at Donna Lee Comedy. And I post all my updated promos and videos
Yeah.
and where I'm going and all that stuff. So
I'm
So, you're on
excited for you.
Instagram, any other socials?
TikTok, Facebook. On Facebook, I have Donna Lee Lamendola, my private page, but everybody's on that, and I can't get anybody to follow me at Donna Lee Comedy. So
Oh.
please follow both. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But TikTok also at Donna Lee Comedy.
Okay. What is the best way for somebody to support a comedian? Obviously, going to the show, but
Go to the show, go to any live show, show up. Don't flake out. The comedians really count on, if we know if 20 people or 100 people or 500 people are coming, when it's a smaller show and people are like, oh, I'll just catch the next one. It hurts a little bit because we're
Yeah, I
like,
bet.
because we have to make an impression with the bookers,
yeah.
with the club. And so just support the comedian, just show up and just do what you can to, try once every few months to go see your friend who's a comedian.
And if you heckle, don't heckle with ignorance.
Yeah, exactly. I know you want to get drunk and be part of the show, but it messes with the comedian's time.
Yeah.
Maybe not their timing, because maybe they like crowd work, but we're given sometimes 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah, and you're taking their time.
And you're taking that time.
Yeah.
And unless they ask you, specific questions, please don't chime in.
Yeah, just
let them do their
later.
thing. Yeah, you can beat them after the show.
Or send them a little, DM after.
What is your dream?
Oh, what will be the big catch?
Oh, like any comedian, I'd love a Netflix special, of course.
Yes.
I'm trying to get in more into corporate comedy, so I love that idea of going around the country, and the company. I did a really cool corporate gig where I got to roast all the upper management, and that was so much fun. I don't have the thick skin to be roasted, but I love roasting. But I'd love to have a big special. I just recorded my own special in Dallas Comedy Club, so I'll have that on YouTube, and hopefully that'll get noticed by somebody or something.
That's great.
But I would just love to travel around the country and make people laugh and just meet everybody that I can.
Isn't
my
that a
dream?
great feeling?
I'm literally living my dream.
Movie?
You're living your dream.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
okay.
If anybody has, I don't know if they'd want this old lady, but it.
They do. You're hot.
Yeah.
We have a face for podcasting. You have a face for the movies.
Yeah, for sure.
I even have a face for email.
I have a voice for email.
Oh, I do. I did want to plug my podcast. I have a radio show called The Armor Men's Health Show. This is so fancy compared to what I have. I record with my boss, Dr. Mystery, in an exam room. Like I just set up the equipment on an exam room. It's called The Armor Men's Health Show. We're on KLBJ on Saturdays and Tuesdays, but we turned it into a podcast. So I produce and co-host that. And then I have another podcast called The Ryan Wayne Salon Podcast with Joseph Ryan and Donna Lee. Joseph Ryan has over 1 million followers across his social media platform. So he's a lot bigger name than I am, but I do that one as well. So it's
That's
fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
You have so much going on.
How long have you been podcasting?
5 years. With the Armor Men's Health Show, we have 731 episodes. So we've been doing that weekly. And then with Ryan Wayne Salon, I think we have 135 episodes.
Okay.
So
if you want to give us any tips, please let us
know.
Down for
it's
it.
exhausting editing, and I love co-hosting.
I
do all the editing and the producing.
We can't do that.
It's a lot. Yeah.
We don't. We have a producer.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's where I get kind of like, oh, I can't do this anymore. It's just too many, But I love the podcasts, so that part works out.
Oh,
but this has been lovely. You guys have such a lovely space. And,
well, Record ATX is our favorite.
Right,
we do record at our houses
StreamYard.
as well,
We
or
use StreamYard.
StreamYard. But we've been really lucky with Bryce. He's like our helper. And then we have Jordan Cannon, who's our actual producer.
She does all our producing, and she saves our lives.
Oh my gosh.
Neither one of us could.
Oh, well,
editing would be
I am not good at anything like that.
I have no interest.
It's tedious adding the music and the fades and all that stuff. I had to teach myself that.
Yeah.
Nobody taught me. I literally just learned how to do it. And I told my boss, I said, we can do this together. So the Armor Men's Health Show is pretty popular where we've won awards online. So
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's all about men's health.
So you have 2 podcasts that drop weekly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my gosh. And then you're on tour.
Yep.
And then you work a full-time job too?
No, I actually quit most of my job. The only time I work for my clinic anymore is for the radio show and podcast. I just clock in and do my show and I clock out. And
Good for you.
I can do that at home. So
wow.
Yeah, and my boss is super supportive. He loves that I'm a comedian. And I know we're probably wrapping up, but I know this is braggy, but
no,
I
brag away.
got into this time not thinking I would ever do comedy again. When I go to these websites and I'm listed as a headliner, and then I look around the other weeks and there's like, I'm not kidding, Bobcat Goldthwait and Andrew Dice Clay.
That's amazing.
And I'm also headlining at these places.
My God.
I burst into tears every time.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is
amazing
happening.
company.
That's
you're like,
when we hit the top 10% of podcasting, I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening.
Isn't that awesome?
I can't believe it.
yeah. Well, it's all her hard work.
No. But it's like getting to play and having,
and getting to meet and get to know people. Like, I think that's what I'm loving so much is just I didn't know things about your childhood. I didn't know things about, this or that. And it's like I'm getting to know people on such a deeper level. And I love that so much. So.
Yeah.
It's such a gift.
This is wonderful. I love this because our podcast, one's about men's health, of course, with our urologist, Dr. Mystery. And then the other one is me and my hairstylist, who's super flamboyant and cool and wonderful. And we just talk about crap. So this is really cool.
That's fun. We're going to put you on our pod roll.
Yes. I will definitely follow you. And guys, if you haven't, go ahead and you have to go see Donna Lee. She's very
When's
funny,
the next time you're in
talented.
Austin?
I have shows. Gosh, there's so many dates I can't remember. I think go to my website. I forget.
Yes, go to the website if you want to know.
DonnaLeeComedy.com.
And we definitely
because I do have a bunch of shows coming up in Austin, but I can't remember the dates offhand. But I remember my headlining dates.
yes, those are the big ones.
I know those, but come see me.
Well, thanks for coming all this way north of the river.
Yeah, thank you.
Joining us.
We're going to try to get a group to come out the next time you're in Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Fun.
I'll shoot you the dates or just, look at my website.
Look on your website.
Yeah.
Well, we love you, Donna Lee.
Oh, I love y'all. Thank you for having me.
Much.
All right. Texas.
Yeehaw.